Hi guys, Julie is here. Today we are going to draw sunflowers. Let me know if you can hear me well. We will be drawing sunflowers today. So what you will need for drawing? For drawing you will need paper. I'm using black paper today, and yellow, brown and mostly green pencils. So I will be drawing with soft pastels, and I'm using today Rembrandt soft pastel chalks and Rembrandt, and also I'm using Derwent pencils. So I'm giving you a few seconds to get ready, and we are starting to draw beautiful sunflowers and create this beautiful sunny mood with this drawing. So by the end of this live stream you will get this beautiful painting, and prepare your pencils and paper, and we are starting just in a few seconds. So I'm just showing you what you will get at the end of this drawing with soft pastels, but you can also use color pencils, and you can draw not only on black paper, but also it will be a beautiful painting on white or toned paper, whatever you have at home. So I'm switching my camera on my table in order to show you how to start. So just a second. Let me know if you can hear well. So I will be starting drawing with gray pencil. I will just move my paper in order you can see it great. And if you are watching on YouTube, so you will see the whole screen and it will be in big scale. So, and if you are watching on Instagram, then probably it will be a little small screen. So I have the link in my profile on YouTube channel. Subscribe, like the video, and let's draw together. So I'm starting with the composition now today, and I have drawn here two flowers. So the main flower will be somewhere in the center, and it's a little like a squished circle. So if I'm sketching in my mind, so I'm putting one squished circle here, and like a semicircle here, it will be the second flower, and the stem is just going this way and turning its head in this direction, and this one goes here. So we are just sketching now, and I'm using pencil just to sketch the location. So this is all about composition, and one leaf will be going here, and you can sketch it with chalks already, or you can use all the time your soft pastels pencil. I will be sketching with pencils at the beginning, and then I will be using my chalks. So let me know if everything works together, if you can hear me well. So, and now I will be putting the middle part of the flower, so you can use just maybe a brown chalk or a brown pencil. It's absolutely the same, just to sketch up the middle part of the flower, so it's looking on the right and goes this way. And you can also, like I'm drawing on black paper, so I obviously can't see this. But if you are using your pencils and maybe you are working on light paper, then you can use other colors, just brown and dark brown, and play with shades of brown. But I will also add some black just to put this middle part of the flower in the paper just to make it brighter. So the middle part will be like black and dark, and this part will be brown. And what we have to do now is just, obviously we are sketching the stamp here and here. I'm using just green, and then I will add some shadows of gray and brown and different other colors, just in order to make it visible for you. And I will take just a medium yellow, so if you can see it, and we'll be drawing petals now. So they will be, petals will be drawing, going all around, and I actually eventually have this sunflowers today, so they are going just around, and we keep in mind when we are drawing that how the petals are growing. So even we are drawing in impressionistic manner, so we are not going into much details today, and because first of all it's not our task today. We want just to depict the flower, to show the mood of joy and happiness that sunflowers bring. And another way, we are always thinking and keeping in mind how petals drawing, where they are coming out. So we always keep this around, and that they are not in one row, so there will be several rows there, and you can add some petals, but you mustn't do it like outlining. You can put them somewhere here and somewhere there, and petals are not always in one direction. They can be waving and looking in different directions, so you keep it in mind to make this realistic look, to make like real flowers. Even you are working in very like light sketch manner, in alla prima manner, as many of artists call. So, and this is how I'm just sketching it, and it already looks like a sunflower. So, and then we will work on some details and just add more petals. And this flower, I obviously seen these green leaves, and then I go all around. So I will just draw like a cup, and it will be some leaves here and there. So I'm just doing it with the chalk. You can do it, this is absolutely the same. You can do it with your pencils and put some leaves here. I'm usually keeping in mind, like I'm not using here reference. I have live flowers today in my vase, so I'm just sketching it from my head. And if you are watching on YouTube, you can see from the left the ready piece, so it will be easy for you to draw with me, and let me know how it's going. If I'm too fast, then just let me know. I will try to be slow and just give you time. And you can use for this part just a little bit orange, and even brown or ochre you can add here. And as we can't see this flower perfectly, we can just make it like to go in further. So then I will just use my fingers to blend it around, or you can put as many details as you wish and just keep it more detailed. It's just up to you. So now I will show you here just on an example of one petal how I will be shading it. So it actually, I don't want to keep these outlines, because then it will give this childish look. We don't need it, so we are getting rid of these outlines and trying to make the petals look as natural as possible. So, and we are just adding the details, because there will be some lines in the petals if you will look more carefully. And you can keep in mind that the sun goes from the left to the right, so this petals will be lighter and this will be in the dark. So when you will be coloring, add more orange or even red or brown on these petals and drop some light on the right side. So it's all about shading now. It's like obviously my favorite part of coloring, and this is very like in one side it's very basic drawing. On the other side it gives an idea how you use soft pastels, and it's a good beginning. And if you really will feel that you love these drawings, then you can join my online course. The link will be below this video, and you can draw with me every weekend. So join us for drawing, subscribe and like my YouTube channel to get updates of the new upcoming videos. And so while I'm shading, I'm keeping in mind that we are not making any outlines, we are just shading the petals, and then I will be working with the tip of my chalk, or if you are working with the pencils, then just try to shade it and not to leave like free space. And also I will show you in a few minutes this middle part of the flower, as this part will be not like a circle, even circle, so it will be some like seeds here, and you can show it the light dropping here with orange and white, and you can also drop some shadows here. So I'm just giving you an idea when you will come back to this middle part, so just to keep it in mind. And you can even put some gray here like this, yeah. In order, we are just not going into many details and showing all the details of the middle part of the sunflower, but in another way we are just giving an idea. And so what I'm doing now, I'm just shading the petals, and here I would be using brighter yellow, like really very light, if you can see it on the screen. And then I will be using more dark to the bottom of the flower. So this is eventually how it works together, and you can add some details with the pencils, but probably if you want to add some more details, go first with pencils and then use chalk on the top, because sometimes it could be very difficult to use pencils on the chalk already when it's put already, if you have already used your soft pastel chalk. So first use then pencils and then chalk as the details, adding some details. So, and here we go, so we are just shading it, and I'm also using my fingers just to speed up the process, to make it a little bit faster. So, and what I found out is that really these sunflowers look amazing. They pop up on this black paper, and this is when you ask me, like a lot of students are asking, what kind of paper, what color of paper to use, how to choose the correct shade of paper. So when you really want to your drawing to pop up, then black would work perfectly. And if you want more delicate, more soft, like pastel look, then you can use like gray tones of paper and beige tones of paper. It's just how you choosing the right shade of paper which to use. So today black really works great. So, and I'm actually leaving these strokes, and I'm not smoothing with the fingers here, because in this particular drawing I want to show these strokes, and I'm even like paying attention in it. So, or if you want to go into more details and maybe more realistic ones, then you will smooth with your finger, and like you will be using a little bit, maybe more time, you will need to go into more details. It's just up to you, but I will be working today like a little bit faster. So, and if you are drawing with me, don't forget to share your artworks in order I can show them on YouTube in comments. You can share, and also you can send me on my Facebook page, and I will show it on my Instagram, and also I will add some just a little bit while I'm walking all around, a little bit blue in the shadow part, and you can also try to show some yellow, and I'm just playing like with the chalk. And look, it's already amazing. And if you want to separate your petals or something goes, you can use what is good about black paper. You can just use this black chalk here and there, and then you will separate your petals. So you can use this to add some details. It's also like a good tip to know and very useful, like when you can put some shadows here on the top of your flower. So, and you see how the petals are popping up, like they're coming out. You see? So this is like fantastic and amazing tip to know. And you can add even brown, a little bit brown, and even gray, because it will be like all about reflections, working with the reflections here, with light and shadows. And this is how like all artists work to reflect this mood, to bring this. In one way, it's not always necessary to show all the details. Sometimes it's more important to reflect the mood of flower, of nature. So it's just about sometimes giving an idea. And now I will go to this one, and you can, when you are shading, you are keeping in mind that you are, even you're working very fast, you're adding some shadows here and lights. So even I'm working with these greens, I'm still keeping in mind where I will put light, a little bit light to light it up and to make it bright, and where I will put a little bit of shadow. So here I will go a little bit wide and light, and here. And you can always just drop a little bit of yellow and white, and then just shade it. And I will probably just have an idea to use this pencil. And you can also like go into more details with the petals, or just leave here. And I'm now using Derwent pencil because the color is really good, so I'm just using the pencil here. And if you are working with pencils, then you can just do as many details as you wish, because with pencils it's much better and easier to use details for your drawings. Let me know how it's going, guys. And I see that a little bit too much light here, so I'm just dropping and adding some orange. And you can always add even other shades of green and yellow. And these petals will be like darker one, and those which are behind them, they will be more lighter. And but you also like can just leave like this, and it's already okay. But you can add some details and go into more lines and showing these petals if you wish. If you not, even like leaving like this, it's already workable. It's already have right to exist, because this flower is far away from us and we can't see actually as many details, unless we are using, I don't know, like trying really look into it and see all the details. Then you can show, of course, you can show all the details, or just leave like this and it's already beautiful. And we will work and drop some lights into this middle part of petals, here and here. And this from these two sides they will be more into shadows, so I will be using here darker shades. And also what I'm keeping here in mind, that it's actually like a circle, so then I'm shading and thinking about adding the volume here. Then I will drop some light, more light here, and this part I will probably leave in the shadow. And the same about the stems, like stems. I'm also like thinking about how the flower is built, how the leaves are going. So even I'm putting these strokes, I keep this in mind, and then it like pops up and gives this bright look. And if you wish to make your, like to separate your leaves, then you can add a little bit of black, and then you see how better you can see your petals here. So it's just if you wish, and you don't need to do like all the petals like this. You can just do this and this, just eventually, like it's no need to do all of them. And the same here, as I want to show that this needle part is going like up, then I'm just using the strokes here to show this, you see, and how it's coming around, like it's really looks amazing and bright on this paper, and I really love it. So it's a beautiful picture to create, and you can frame it and decorate your room or make a gift to your family or friends. And even if you are just watching, not drawing with us now, you can do it later. The video will be available on my YouTube channel, so you will be able to draw with us later. And don't forget to share your drawings with us. So just dropping some light here. It's already like, I'm pretty happy with this one, and we'll go to the stems and drop some bright, maybe green, a little bit bright green here and here, and I'm adding on all parts of the drawing. And now I will be working on this just leaves. And if you have this dust, you can use your kneadable eraser or just a rubber, just rub out and to separate your petals. And I'm just using kneadable eraser now just to clean the space from the dust. You see, like I'm just removing all the unnecessary parts, and it makes like this magic of accurate drawing. Yeah, and I'll drop some, like it's never enough, so I will just drop a little bit light here and maybe here, and you can go back to every petal and work on each one separately, just to show the details. And now I need to go here. So try to connect the stems and here, and probably a little bit light. So, and now we are going to these leaves. So I will be using just my pencil, and I have already sketched it, and you can leave this white lines and then shadow, or just make it with your chalks. It doesn't matter with what you are doing this. So you're just shading and then keeping this line in mind, and I'm using my fingers just to blend it. And you always can use, if you have a perfect green, like I'm not sure that, but I will just add this light green here, and then some shaded, drop a shadow under the petals. So I will be shading with darker green here, and you can drop as many green colors as you have or wish to add, or just work with one or two. It's absolutely up to you. So, and you can add some colors, and even blue and purple will work perfectly here. But I will try to drop even some light here, and maybe light yellow, just to show an idea of this light dropping on the leaf. And look, it's already like how it's already popping up. So, and now we'll move to this part. Yeah, so, and if you wish, you can just use a blender or a finger, because if you have this paper stamps, I'm not sure I have one, it will be easy because it's too many details here, or you just can use your fingers, but use very like on little spots like this. Yeah, and if you don't need this too much light, just you can use another dark chalk just to cover it, and go into this one. And this one is just eventually comes, it's a leaf which comes up, so it's you can work with the side of chalk and leave it like this, and it's absolutely fine if you don't want to go into much details. And if you wish, you can go into details and add some lines and show more details. So even now it's already like walkable, but if you wish, you can add details or leave like this. Like it will be the same idea as with our petals here, because we are not going into much details, we are leaving like this. And it's actually, I like doing this, like leaving this, giving some modern look, because it gives an idea to your brain to work and to paint the details. So the brain will construct all the missing details by its own. So we don't actually need to do anything, but if you wish, you can add some details. And I'm using the zigzag lines, just adding a little bit yellow and white, just to drop some light on this leaf. Or if you wish, you can draw these lines and go show the details of the leaf, and it will be also looking amazing. So it depends on the time you are going to spend on this drawing. But if you just working in the sketch manner, then you actually don't need to work on very detailed sketching like on the leaves. We just work into much details on this flower, because this is the main point of our drawing. And then these parts we are leaving with not so many details as the flower itself. So adding a little bit green here, so feel like I need it here. And here I will go with the darker one. And now I will just rub out the dust. And actually you can leave like this, or just add a little bit just background, because background will make this drawing like more rich, more finished if you wish. Or you can just leave in this black space, or I will show you how to make a background now. So I'm just deleting the dust and dropping some light here and here. And now, if you are ready, I will show you how to make a background. So there are different, you can just play with your creativity. So you can just use a side of your chalk and different colors. I will use purple, and you can use the same colors from your painting, yellow and green, and just do like this. So the thing is, you are just leaving like this, or if you want to blend, then blend everything very intensely just to smooth the painting and try to go under every petal. So, or just leave like this and don't blend anything. It depends on what look you want to create. So I will be blending and trying to blend it, but you can just do like this, the strokes with your side and leave, and it's absolutely fine. But if you want more tender look, then you can blend with your fingers or with any blender you have, or you can use a piece of paper, and you can drop some more lights, like the light comes from here, so you can use a little bit of yellow or white, which colors you prefer, maybe orange, and just blend this spots of light, and just we are lightening our drawing and making it more brightful. And I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but here I definitely see that with this background the painting itself becoming softer, and it's like really finished one. But also if you will leave the space just black, it also workable, it also has the right for existence, so it doesn't mean that you have to create this background. But this background, I think it looks really like finished one, and really like bringing the mood of the space where the flowers are located, the sunlight and the shadows. So we are just giving an idea of it. And I will just drop a little bit of gray here, and maybe even blue, just to bring the shadow. And I love to bring some light here as well, just to pay a little bit of attention on the stems. And here I will separate like this. So I hope you enjoyed drawing with me today, guys, and I really enjoyed drawing with you. And this is a beautiful summer evening, and summer is still with us, so we can enjoy it and create these memories with drawings and soft pastels, and to create these beautiful pieces of art and bring the mood to our spaces. And this is really great time to spend with purpose and to draw. So join us on drawings, and I hope you enjoy. Let me know in comments. So just adding some details, never enough. It's always a good idea to stop at one time. So let me know if you liked this live drawing. I hope to see your beautiful artworks, guys. Share with me, and I will say, just switch the camera. Thank you for drawing with me, guys. I really enjoyed, and look what we have got today. This is really like a beautiful piece of art, and if you will frame it, it will be a great decoration for your living room or even a dining room and kitchen. So looking forward to see you soon, guys. Have a lovely evening. Love you. Bye bye.